What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be the best way and the most easiest way you can actually analyze the forex market. The example we're using today is going to be Euro USD, and I'm going to be showing you how to easily break down the market and trade with the trend. First of all, on Euro USD, you can see that we are currently on an uptrend. So once we are on an uptrend, we're only expecting to look for buys. And where are we expecting to look for buys? We're expecting to look for buys at support zones or previous resistance that will turn support. Those are the interesting place. Or you can actually look at for demand zones. Demand zones are going to give you buy confirmations and buy entries. First off, on the 4 hour time frame now on EU, this is the easiest because they don't want to go too far back or too far forward. We're going to trade only on the 4 hour time frame. They'll move to the 1 hour time frame and probably 15 minutes time frame at all. So first of all, you can see that we are currently on a very bullish market on EU. The first thing I like to do is I like to activate line charts. So once you've activated line charts, you're able to eliminate the noise, which are the wicks of the market. So the first place I'm going to mark now as our support and resistance zone, as our structural level, is going to be this level right here. And why do I mark out this level? You can see that it acted as previous resistance here, and the previous resistance came and acted as support and bought the upside. So this is our first level. What I like to do mostly is to round up to the nearest 100 or to the nearest 50. So since this is closer to 100, rounding up to the nearest 100, and that's just it. We have marked out our first level in the forex market. Now, let's find other levels that we can mark. So the second level we're going to mark is going to be this level right here. And why do you mark out this level? You can see that previous resistance has acted as support here, pushing market to the upside. So we're going to mark it out. And as usual, you have to round up to the nearest 100 or to the nearest 50. So in this case, I can actually round up to the nearest 100 in this case. So I just rounded it up to the nearest. So now it's at the nearest 100. So that is our second level that has been marked out. Now I'm going to mark out other levels too. So how do you know levels of support and resistance? You just have to have market reaction, previous market reaction, reacting off that level more than once. That's 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So now this is another level that I'm going to mark out right here. And why do I mark out this level? You can see that we have the first touch, second touch. We also had resistance here, support here. So this is a valid level that in the market. So now, as usual, we're going to round up to the nearest 100 or 50. So this is closer to 50. We're going to round up to the nearest 50. And this is our third level that we have in the forex market. Now let's see, we also have one more level on this high. So this is our fourth level we're going to mark out right now. And while we're marking out this level, you can see the first one on the left side here. This is our first touch, second touch. So 2 touches already makes it valid. We also have a third touch here, which I'll show you guys on the candlestick chart. So just like that, we've marked out our third level, and I'm going to put it to the nearest 100, and now it's at the nearest 100. So I don't really see any more level again on the 4 hour time frame because these are the valid levels that we have. So what I would like to do now is go back to candlesticks, and when I've gone back to candlesticks now, you can see actually how well market has respected this level. You can see resistance, resistance, resistance. It came down, this was support, support. It broke below, acted as resistance. You saw it broke above, acted as support. So this is how to mark out your levels in the 4 hour time frame. So now that I've marked out all the levels here, I like to label them H4. So I know that this is our 4 time frame levels. Remember, this video is about the easiest way on how to analyze the forex market. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making it very easy for you guys to know how to analyze the market as easy and as swiftly as possible. So this is the H4 levels. We have marked out all of the H4 levels. So now I've successfully been able to mark out all the H4 levels. So what we like to do now is going to go to the lower time frame, which is the hour 1 time frame, and see whether we can actually mark out more levels on the hour 1 time frame at the moment. So as usual, we're always going to activate line chart to eliminate any form of noise that we have in the forex market. And now you can already see we have one level here. And why do we have a level here? If I zoom in on this, you can see that we actually have multiple resistance touches here. So we have about 2 resistance touches already on this level. So what I like to do is that I mark out the level, and then the coordinates, I give it a coordinates of closer to 50. If it's closer to 50, you change 50. Closer to 100, change it to 100. So it's more closer to 50. So I'm giving it these coordinates. I'm going to name this one H1. That's our 1 time frame. Just like that, we've had our level on our 1 time frame. Let's also see whether we can mark out other levels that are in between these 2 hour 4 levels, which is going to give us a sure edge to know when to enter a buy or in a sell position in between these 2 hour 4 levels. So if I look closely, I'm looking to see whether I can have a very clean level here, which I've already seen now. And why did I mark out this level? You can see on the left side here, we have previous multiple touches of support. So you can see them here. You can also see more support here. You can then see resistance here, support. You can also see resistance here. Then now it's acting as support. So this is actually a valid level, and I'm just going to change it to the nearest 100 or the nearest 50. This is closer to 50, so we'll reduce it back to 50. So I'm changing to the nearest 50. So Just like that, guys, we have changed it to narrativity, and now we have our level. So we're going to name it H1 because this is our one time frame level. So H1, and we'll press our OK. So let's see also if we have one more level in here, and that will be all that we'll be marking out. So if we're looking for a level in here, we should have this level right here. And we have this level because you can see we had supports. We also had a bunch of resistance in here. So we just adjust it well and then mark that's our level. So marking it as our level is closer to 100. We change it to the nearest 100. So this is how I've changed it to the nearest 100 now, and that's it. So also give it a label of H1. So H1 is our label, and yeah, that is all the levels you could find on our one time frame. And just like that, we go back to a candlesticks, and you can see that our chart is now looking much beautiful, much understandable, because you can see how well market moves from one level to another level to a level to another level to a new level to another level and so on. So for confirmations and for trades to take, remember guys, when we started the video, we said EU was currently on an uptrend. So if I was to take a trade here, I would have waited for, what I would have done is, since market just recently broke above this most recent level here, I would have waited for the retest, which is this currently, and have my confirmation on this retest to take a trade or a buy to the upside. And once you've had your confirmation, probably on the lower time frame, like the 15-minute time frame, depending on whatever confirmation you're using to enter the trade. So if you're having your confirmation on 15-minute time frame, a order block confirmation, a sell confirmation, a buy confirmation, as long as you are entering on the right time frame, which is here, and on the right level, which is the structural level or the support and resistance level, then you should be good to actually trade the forex market. So guys, I just want to recap. Remember, we had to first analyze the trend, which was, we detected that the trend was an uptrend on Euro USD. Then we started from the 4-hour time frame, and then went down to the 1-hour time frame. You can also go down to the 15-minute time frame if you want, but I like to stop marking out levels on the 1-hour time frame, because once the lower you go, the more rough the market appears. So as you can see again, how the market has been respecting these levels from a resistance level, breaking the resistance level, coming back to act as support, breaking the resistance level again, coming back to act as support again. You see, it's respected a lot. The same thing happened here. Resistance, finally broke through it, came back, acted as support here, broke to the next level. So over and over again, the market will always respect these support and resistance levels, or these structural levels, whatever you want to call them. And with that, that comes the end of today's video. So guys, if you want to actually know how to mark these levels yourself, even across other pairs that are not as clear as Euro USD, be sure that you are part of my Telegram. In my Telegram, we host some paid classes, some free classes that teaches how to progress in the forex market. So I actually host a lot of those classes. Or join my mentorship. I actually have different mentorship plans. Everything I've mentioned now is down in the description. Just join the Telegram, ask questions, whatever you need to know about the forex market, ask whatever, even if it's a mentorship plan or how to mark out levels, whatever you need to know, you can ask for free there. So the link will be in the description of the Telegram. With that being said, that comes the end of today's video. Make sure you like this video, subscribe and follow my page, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you're going to find it anytime I put future videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Do have a lovely, a safe, and an amazing day. Bye, everybody.